Coming up next on this edition of In the City, Buc-ee's of Murfreesboro broke ground on their new store on Joe B. Jackson Parkway. Also, the Journey Home cuts the ribbon to their new facility off of Old Salem Road. Plus, Recycle Right Tennessee provides access to resources to help residents recycle. And the Town Creek project is moving right along. We have the latest update on the progress. Welcome to another edition of In the City, your source for what's happening right here in the city of Murfreesboro. I'm Michael Linn White. Our top story. The groundbreaking for the new Buc-ee's off of Joe B. Jackson Parkway near Interstate 24.
This community is known, and it's not the first time it's been said, that this is the heart of Tennessee, right where you are. The geographic center of our state is in our community. But there's so much more to that than being the geographic center. The heart of Tennessee is right here in our community, and so much of that is reflected upon all the faces and all the segments of our community that are represented today. Thank you for being here this day, and this is a time to celebrate not only what our community has been, but what our community is becoming. And thank you for being here this morning. And on behalf of the council and the mayor, I want to welcome you to the heart of Tennessee.
In fact, Beaver was asking me, why is the economic environment in this community so robust? Because as we were standing out here chatting, I said, you know, this is one of the most robust economies in the state, this particular region of our state, and our state's one of the fastest growing in the country, so this happens to be one of the most robust regions in America. And he asked me about that and why that was, and I gave him a few reasons, but I think the real reason is partly the people standing in this tent. The people in this community have created an environment where people want to be. They've created an environment, the leadership, the chamber leadership, the mayor, the county mayor, our Brian Terry, the local legislative leadership, the business community here. Like, you all have something unique in Rutherford County, you know that. You have something very unique in Murfreesboro, you know that. And the world's kind of figuring it out. And that's why there's a Buc-ee's here.
Like Governor Lee mentioned, I mean, we spend a lot of time on the highways looking for great intersections, on great interstates, but without the community, without the workforce, without the open arms to stranger coming from out of state to bring our product into your state, then it becomes a problem. And we've had some locations we've had to walk away from because they weren't open arm, and that's not the case here in Tennessee. And as the governor mentioned, I haven't done a fact check, but there's not many states that we have 4 stores in one state. It's a big country. There's a lot of states, but that is a clear indication that we love doing business in Tennessee. Thank you.
Again, here's our photographer on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Excellent, excellent.
The Journey Home celebrates the grand opening of their brand new facility off of Old Salem Road with the Murfreesboro community.
I want to thank especially Russ Galloway, who was chair of the Capital Campaign, in which we raised $6.2 million. This building was built with not one penny of government money. That's a big deal. And even better, we're going to end up with no mortgage or else a mortgage this big. And eventually, hopefully within the first quarter of 26, we'll have families living here. We want to make sure we've got everything worked out so that they are safe. And I have one more thing to say that we learned last night. We were not able to finish the chapel because we were going to come in on budget. We got a donation yesterday that will enable us to finish the chapel by Christmas.
I think today is the start. It's the start of the birth of what happened many years ago with Scott, but all of us cannot forget that this organization cannot thrive without our support, and not just the support of the ground opening and the doors opening. We have to continually help Journey Home in the months and years to come, because things don't get easier, things do get tougher. And I have complete faith with the people that we have with the organization that we're going to be able to work together, and we're going to be able to make a difference, not just here, but in all of Murfreesboro.
I just want you to know that if you supported this project, you have invested in eternity. And the thought that all of the faces of the people who will come through these doors, and I don't mean the staff and the volunteers who are second to none, but God knows those faces. We don't know those faces yet, but He does. And He is just getting them lined up for you. I'm telling you, you're going to be changing lives like no other group ever has in Rutherford County. And so, sitting on the sidelines, we say thank you to each of you for what you do.
But we have people that are in crisis. We have people that are struggling with housing, with health, with mental illness, with broken families, with addiction, with all kind of different issues going on. And it takes community to come around folks, to offer them the hope, to offer them the resources, to offer them the relationships that say, hey, there can be a new direction. There's promise for you. There's a God that loves you. You're made in His image. He has a plan for your life. And we want to help you accomplish that and move in a new direction.
So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Welcome home, Journey Home!
Check out The Insider, the city's official podcast for the latest news on what's happening in Murfreesboro and in our community. Watch The Insider on CityTV, Facebook, and YouTube, and download it wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. Recycle Right Tennessee is a brand new website that can help navigate recycling for Murfreesboro residents.
I think we all agree recycling is important, but it can be confusing. What can be recycled and where to take it? With the Middle Point landfill closing soon, recycling is more important now than ever. Donna Barrett, a previous state representative, has been involved in community issues for years. With the state grant, she has organized a website to support and empower residents in making informed recycling choices. It's called Recycle Right TN.
My original interest in solid waste and then ultimately recycling was while I was a state legislator. And I don't just sit still and do nothing. If I get involved, we're going to find a solution, or at least I'm going to do my best to find a solution for it. I serve on the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. That's another one of those community hats that I wear. And one of our responsibilities is to help the counties in our region come up with 25% or more diversion, recycling anything but landfilling it. It's just been so convenient just to drop things in a trash can, and it's because our products have become such throwaway products. So we've started recyclerightTN.com to answer the questions, what can I recycle and where can I recycle? Those are the two questions everybody asks, especially for those that really want to recycle. Just tell me what to do. And we really didn't have anything or anybody out there in a collective, straightforward voice saying, here's what you do and here's what we can recycle.
Not only is the website available to inform the public, they also manage a Facebook page for up-to-date recycling topics.
We want to make sure that our Facebook and the website are always factual. They're always something you can go to and you know you're getting the correct information, which hasn't been that way in the past. We really love the feedback because we actually listen to it. So I'm right there ready to read your email, ready to help you in any way that I can.
Our intent was to make it a very simple website, nothing that had 15 links to get to here to get the answer. We answer the questions within the first 2 clicks on the page.
Donna was invited to a Murfreesboro City Council workshop meeting to explain Recycle Right TN.
I'm pleased to announce the website in less than 60 days has 773 active users, and it has had 9,200 event contacts. On our Facebook page, which is up and running also, we've had 6,270 views, again in less than 60 days, and we have joined 17 groups that represent the 4 counties on Facebook groups in addition to our Facebook page.
I have spoken with staff about looking at what it would cost to maybe run a truck once a week for downtown businesses on a voluntary basis to participate in a recycling program, to see what those costs would be.
Donna explains how easy it is to get started recycling.
They're going to have a collection process in their home. If you just stick to the top 5, it's quite easy. Cardboard, paper, plastic, metal, glass. And it's really not that difficult. Actually, if you've got a few minutes, we'll give you a little tour of how easy it is, the process we have set up here. My household started recycling probably 7 years ago, and on a daily basis I have just a pull-out trash can, and instead of using both of them for trash, we have our throwaway trash here, which you can see is very small compared to this white container, which is our recyclables. Once this gets filled up, we take that out, and I'll show you where it ends up. So since we don't have curbside recycling yet, I've developed my own garage side recycling. So we have a bin here with all of the different items that are recyclable. We just simply take the items, put them in the recycling bins where they belong, and it makes it very easy at the end of the week or 2 weeks for us to take everything and put it in a box and take it to the convenience center. It's real simple to do. You fill this up, take it to the local convenience center, maybe 10 minutes out of our time in a week. Easy enough for anybody to do. We want to hear back from the residents, so we have that contact us on the website page. The next step for us is the continuation of the education. We're talking with the school systems to see what's in there currently and how we can improve that. We hope to have the website be a clearinghouse also for our businesses, because their way to recycle is just slightly different than what it would be for our residents. So we have to help not only our residents, but give our businesses an opportunity to participate in that as well.
Statistics say about 75% of waste generated by people is recyclable. So get started today by checking out Recycle Right TN's website or Facebook page.
The Daylighting Town Creek project off of Northwest Broad Street has had good weather and is progressing nicely. Here's the latest update.
Work has begun on the Daylighting Town Creek project. This project will unearth Town Creek that back in the 1950s was directed into an underground culvert from Murphy Spring Wetlands at Discovery Center to Cannonsburg Village, where it becomes visible again. Here's the latest update as of October 2025 on the project.
All right, so we're at the west end of the project at Front Street at the Cannonsburg end of the project. Here behind us we have the Front Street culvert that we've began demolition of. We have the crews working on the bridge foundation. Here behind us you can also see where we've put in our stream bypass for the existing culvert and began bypassing the stream. And you can actually see our aqua barrier here where we blocked off the stream so we can get in here and dewater the area and begin work on our new arch bridge foundation. Since you was here last, we've exposed this existing culvert here. We've continued excavation right here on both sides of it so we can begin demolition of this and continue our channel around. Our channel's kind of snake around here. Some of our efforts right here to dewater that side so that we can continue excavation over there. The water you see coming out down there is coming straight out of the middle of this culvert. The culvert is still operational at this time. There'll be different times that we'll bypass it so we can do some of our work. What's next is we'll continue our channel on around. You can kind of see how it's kind of snaking around there. That'll be our next big move for this area right here.
Well, it'll be generally a pools and riffles situation for the creek. So some of those pools will be a little deeper, and then the riffle sections will be, we're trying to mimic a natural stream. The creek channel is going to be a work of art at the end of the day to get this to be what we want it to be for the community.
Check out the edition of Everything Traffic, where Mayor McFarland talks to Chris Griffith, Executive Director of Public Infrastructure, about road projects throughout the city. You can find Everything Traffic on CityTV and the city's Facebook and YouTube pages. Students from Murfreesboro City Schools had a blast showcasing their creativity and innovation at the Murfreesboro Municipal Airport. Who says school can't be fun? Murfreesboro City school kids get a chance to show off their artwork and tour the airport as part of a STEAM challenge to design the tail of an airplane.
Each school was tasked with creating their own tail fin, and we had just a couple of weeks to create and design our own tail fin.
As part of this year's STEAM Fest at the Murfreesboro Airport, 5th grade students show off their art skills with the challenge of designing an airline livery, which is the visual identifiers of an airline, like logos and certain colors.
They had to come up with something that represented the whole school.
The airport lobby was packed with students and families excited to see their creations on display. And since this was a competition, the winners were selected by a distinguished panel of judges from B&A Airport, flight attendants, and others in the aviation field.
Each one was able to have a computer and kind of delve deeper into their own ideas and be able to take that and put that onto the tail. And it made for some really beautiful tail fins.
Gracious pilots brought their planes for the kids to check out, sit inside, and take pictures, further bringing the classroom to life.
It is so nice. They have airplanes out here for us to come and view. They have pilots out here as well for us to meet, to talk about the airplanes. They have different activities set up for the kids on the table. They can make their own paper airplane, take it out and see how far that they can get it across. So, and some fabulous refreshments.
This art competition is a fantastic way to bring science, technology, engineering, arts, and math together outside of the classroom, inspiring these students and showing them that the sky's the limit.
I think this is just such a great opportunity for kids to get out of the classroom and use the application, see where it goes, and meet other kids that had this same project and have that connection, as well as, the parents having this connection with their children and celebrating them on their successes.
The St. Clair Street Senior Center was buzzing with energy as it welcomed the community to its annual Health Expo.
Well, here we are again at the St. Clair Annual Health Expo. This is one of my favorite days of the year, and we have got about 65 to 70 different healthcare professionals with us this year, offering lots of free screenings and services, information. So we have probably 200-300 seniors who have already come through this morning. We have cognitive screenings, we have massage therapy, reflexology, we have podiatry. Just about anything you can think of that you might want to see a doctor, either traditional medicine or non-traditional medicine, we've got that going on here today. And we do this for our seniors every year because it's such a good way for them to maybe get something checked out. Dermatologist is here. Again, mental screenings, those sort of things. Lots of mental health help here today. And so it's just a good way for them to come and check off a lot of things from their list that they've been needing to take care of. I love doing the Health Expo. It is, like I said, it's my biggest project of the year, my favorite project of the year, because we hear from seniors every year that come here that, for one thing, it introduces them to St. Clair. So they may know nothing about St. Clair. It's a good way to get the community in here to learn more about us. They get goodie bags. They love their goodie bags. We have fantastic door prizes. So many businesses in the community donate door prizes to us. We've got stuff from jewelry, from Bell Jewelers to Trader Joe's, who is a new partner in our community, gave us a great gift basket, and gift cards from everywhere you can think of in this town. So it's not just health-related stuff, it's also really fun things and just ways to enrich the lives of our seniors. And I love doing it because the seniors are my people. I love them. I love teaching my classes here. I love for them to come in and have a day that is just for them to take care of things that they need to take care of, or do something fun like a foot massage. As you know, we do this every year. We ask for volunteers from the community, and years ago we used to have our seniors volunteer, but we figured out pretty quickly that if they're volunteering, they can't enjoy the health fair. So even though some do volunteer for part of the health fair, we bring in volunteers from all over. So if you ever want to volunteer here at St. Clair, come by and see us or give us a call.
This place is safe haven to all of us, you know. This is my first time volunteer. I'm usually a participant, and I love it. You know, the center, Lord, they do a great job. They have a lot of information. A lot of seniors always wonder, what doctor do I go to? Who do I need to see for this particular thing? So right here, every doctor from your head to your toe is here.
So guys, if you didn't make it this year, put it on the calendar, look us up. It will be sometime around the beginning of October. What we do, we try to plan it so it's not during anybody's fall break, so we can make sure everybody's here. So keep your calendars open next October for St. Clair's Health Expo, because we want to see you here.
Check out the latest edition of Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation's podcast, Talkin' Parks, this month. You can watch Talkin' Parks on CityTV and the city's Facebook and YouTube pages, or listen wherever you get your podcasts. City school kids celebrate Crunch Day, part of the Farm to School program.
3, Crunch!
Murfreesboro City school kids take part in a fun and tasty event that's part of the Farm to School program.
So today's a cool day where, you know, we have, I think, 9,000 apples delivered to schools throughout the district, and every kid gets to crunch into an apple. Every faculty member gets to do it. And so at our school, we do it during lunchtime, and a lot of times we'll do a countdown and the kids all crunch at one time. We have tons of apples in our teacher work area for the teachers to enjoy today. So just a cool day of, you know, farm to school successes in our school.
It's called National Crunch Day, a celebration of fresh, local produce and healthy eating. And for these students, it's more than just a snack. It's a lesson in where their food comes from.
So the farm to school is an important part of Murfreesboro City Schools. You know, we grow our own vegetables here. A lot of times the salad we're eating in lunch has been grown in our gardens or in our hydroponic tubes or whatever they are. So we grow our own vegetables. A lot of times the tomatoes we eat, the kids have grown them and picked them, and then we go and eat them in the cafeteria. And it just is so cool to see it on the ground floor to the end product, and the kids really, really love that.
The goal is to build healthy habits and an appreciation for local farming.
We want kids to know, one, where our food comes from, and two, hey, here's some healthy choices, really.
Murfreesboro City Schools says the Farm to School program continues to grow with more gardens, produce, and more opportunities for students to dig in. A senior acting group came together yet again to present their latest production of Goldilocks with a Twist.
Recently, and just for one night, the St. Clair Senior Center extended its hours so that local theater fans could experience the timeless classic of Goldilocks. But something was different. What if Goldilocks had to answer for her crimes? Breaking and entering, destruction of property, and porch theft.
We're putting on Goldilocks on Trial, which is an adult version of Goldilocks. We're trying her for the crime of breaking into the bear's house. And we have some unique twists to it.
With makeup applied, costumes fitted, and sets in place, St. Clair transformed their dining room, and justice was about to be served.
Well, it's seniors acting up, so it's seniors acting for seniors. We have 21 actors in this one. We had 18 in the last one. So we have jokes in there that relate to the seniors that we knew when we were growing up.
The show blends humor, nostalgia, a touch of legal drama, but for the cast, it's more than just a performance. It's a way to keep everyone active, creative, and connected.
The seniors who go here love to come and support the seniors that are in the play. They feel like rock stars, the ones that are in the play. They feel special. They just, their time to shine. And we're here to help them do that.
With a full house, Seniors Acting Up proves that storytelling and justice never go out of style.
It's just kind of fun theater, someplace where the seniors can go, where they're comfortable. We like getting plays with the audience involved. We charge $5 or $10, depending on the costs involved, and it's always just a good time. And it's a nice evening out without spending a fortune. It's cheaper than the movies.
Goldilocks on Trial may be over, but if you're interested in their next production, grab a copy of The Senior Connection and look for information on seniors acting up.
Check out Murfreesboro City Schools' brand new official podcast called Between the Bells. Each month, we talk to a city school employee as well as a school principal. Watch Between the Bells on CityTV, Facebook, and YouTube, and download it wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. Bradley Arts Academy hosted an event for students and parents to highlight the culture of Latin America.
Hey, my name is Dr. Jeremy Lewis. I'm the proud principal at Bradley Academy. We're here at one of our wonderful partners, Patterson Park. Welcome to the Taste of Latin America.
Students and parents gathered at Patterson Park to celebrate the colorful and vibrant culture of Latin America. This event was hosted by Bradley Arts Academy.
So tonight is our annual Taste of Latin America event where we're able to celebrate the wonderful Hispanic culture, and tonight we're seeing that in many different ways. So there's many different crafts booths where students have an opportunity to make crafts that they can take home, some different artwork. Of course, one of my favorite booths is the food tasting booth, right? But yeah, just wonderful time where people can mix and mingle and learn maybe something new that they might not have known about the Hispanic culture.
Bradley Academy, along with 6 other city schools, created art projects that represented some of the artistic styles from Latin American countries.
This is not just a Bradley Academy event. This is a collaboration between many different schools in Murfreesboro City Schools, and we really thank all of the city schools art teachers for working with their students to really just produce some wonderful artwork tonight.
Along with the opportunity to introduce the public to a different culture, Bradley has a very personal connection to the Latin American community.
This is really important to Bradley because about 40% of our students are of Hispanic background. So it's really important to recognize and embrace those amazing things about the Hispanic culture and really give our students an opportunity to bring some of their culture not only into the school but also into the community in an event like this. And also invite the families out. We love having family events. And so this is a great event to have our families out, in addition to families from many of the different schools in Murfreesboro City.
We are excited that we have partnered with PAWS of Rutherford County to bring you the Pet of the Month. Come meet Buttercup. This sweet 3-year-old girl is spayed, up to date on vaccines, and ready for a loving home. She was brought into the shelter with her sister in August. Her sister was adopted, but Buttercup hasn't found a loving home yet. She is shy, so the loud shelter environment scares her and makes it hard for her to walk around. But once she's outside, she is all about getting affection and running by your side. Her love is so strong and she is very loyal, but she needs a patient family to give her a chance. If you're interested in adopting a new friend, check out our adoption requirements online at rutherfordcountytn.gov/adoption or stop by the shelter for a visit today. For more information about Buttercup or any other dogs or cats available for adoption, go to secured.rutherfordcountytn.gov/PAWS. You can contact PAWS at 615-898-7740 or email them at paws@rutherfordcountytn.gov. Well, that's it for this edition of In the City. As always, for more information about the city of Murfreesboro or any of the stories you've seen here, you can always visit our website at www.murfreesborotn.gov. And if you want to see any of the stories that you've seen today or catch up on some of the latest city news, you can always visit the City of Murfreesboro's YouTube channel. I'm Michael Linn White, and until next time, we look forward to seeing you in the city.